Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Hold your power.
Decided to go into pre-law, then journalism, and with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. You will fail at some point in your life, accept it. You will lose. I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. You will embarrass yourself, you will suck at something. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. I didn't quit. I prayed. I prayed. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day.
We won't stop.
Will
We
be
will
as bright
not
as the
stop.
sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so right, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's
It's a kid.
telling
You
me
can
this
look at
time.
it. Look at
Baby,
this.
baby, now
See this?
no.
How you cannot go,
Baby,
kid?
baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled
who
to
are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Hey family, come right on in. We're a little early. I'm glad you guys came on in the door. I gave everybody a popcorn. That was Sonia Watts was number 1. Your number 7929891. Tina P. Toilet paper. Your number 7929890. Your number 2. Miss Dee Dee. I didn't put on here. Your number 3. Your number is 7929889. Woke the God. Your number 7929893. C6 Banks. Your number 7929892. And Lisa T. Your number 7929894. I hope I got everybody as we came in the building. I told you sometimes we'll do that, so don't be discouraged to not say the popcorn because once it's in, it's in. And some of you guys were just making sure everybody gets those tickets. I don't want someone to think that, you know, I didn't do that. And the reason why I do that is because when I look at the time on there, the time that it tells me, like 2:49, it's like three, four, five, six people hit it at the same time. So I don't want somebody to say, well, I didn't get it. Well, if you're 250, 251 or something, no. Oh, Valerie, I'll give it to you. Valerie, you're in there and you said popcorn, so I'll give it to you too. I want you guys. You're a little late, Valerie. You're a little late. But Valerie Montgomery, I'll give you yours too because you guys are so good. I'll give you yours too. You guys, I just want to talk a little bit. Just let's go and she don't even write down her numbers. She knows it's in there, and I'm just sticking. Hey, I'm taking care of business this time. I do not want to be at the end of the month going, oh my goodness. The only thing we got to do is give out our memberships and our mods their free tickets because they do help, so they get free tickets in there, and I'll put on there, for what you know. She said, I know, but I got it. I gave it to you anyway, Valerie, because it is what it is. But come on, you guys. Sometimes you just got to have that compassion. So, things that happen in life always bring us into conversation. So I've got a couple of things on my mind this morning. Today was my first day of school. Oh, I wouldn't say it was the best experience because it's in Zoom, but it was an experience, and I made it through the first day. What I got? 12, 24 more to go. And then I've got 24 more to go after that because, I've got to take this class semester 1 and semester 2. Thank you, Valerie, for the super chat. She was like, here you go for the super chat, girl. I rock it like that. Yep. And I'll give you a ticket on that. That's a beautiful dog, ain't it? That's a beautiful dog. So you guys, she said, congratulations, sir, doing it, girl. You know what? So let me tell you guys something. Miss Didi dancing in the chat. Sanja Watts is dancing in the chat. Let me tell you guys something. You remember I told you guys, whether you're in this world doing what you're doing, life gonna go on. Whether you show up to work, guess what? The job is still gonna get done. Whether you show up to school, they're still gonna have the. She said, "I need your cash app." You know what? I don't know. Somebody have to tell her my cash app because I don't really know what it is. I don't know. I know it's Dingo something. Let me go try to find it out. She said she want to give me a birthday gift. I'm going to tell you guys something. Somebody called. Who called? Let me see. Somebody called me. Oh, my homegirl, she called. There, she got it right there. She got it right there. It's a dollar sign. It's a dollar sign. Dingo 657. Okay. So yes, my birthday is in a couple of days, you guys. And what I'm gonna do, well, I thought I was gonna go and spend some time with my daughter, and tomorrow, But then how school played out today, I'm like, daughter, we can't just go out and have some dinner, breakfast, and lunch because I need to be knowing what's going on in this class, and it's so small on the screen. I can't see it, so hey, this is SP.
Hey, Yasmin, this is private. I ain't trying to send it on the chat. I'm trying to get your cash app.
That's it.
And it's going to come there to you.
Yep.
But, okay, because I remember last time I just sent it to you, but I didn't want it on the chat.
Okay. Yeah, it's the $ Dingo 657.
All right. Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, maybe your nails done.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye. So, you guys, let me share with you something that I believe, everything has its time and its place. You guys believe the same thing. I'm pretty sure you do. There's nothing new under the sun. God's got his hand on everything. And so, hey, Nancy, how you doing? Tina says she's on vacation for 2 weeks. Girl, good for you. More ounce to the bounce. So I'm gonna have to actually take off a couple of days in for this school. Just because it might get a little hectic because they doing some things. But anyway, so last night while I was at work, it got a little hectic at work. I almost just clocked out and went home and been like, and I wouldn't have got in trouble for it because they just overscheduled. But the thing about it, the way they did it, they were just so disrespectful how they did it. And I'm not too happy about that. That tells me, like, are you going to be able to stay at this job for 3 years or more? Before I was like, heck yeah. After last night, I was like, maybe a year or so. But if the disrespect continues, I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, like, I like to be a team player. But sometimes, when things just not up in your alley, not saying that you have an ego or something, it's just, like, I'm trying to stay positive. I'm going to try to stay positive and clock in and clock out. Do my job, stay out of people's face or whatever. But a person that had befriended me literally backstabbed me the other day. And I seen it, so I didn't really, she's really not in my heart or anything like that. Just to let you guys know. It's quite hard to get in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta work hard to get in my heart. And then when people even think they're in my heart just because I might say, that's my girl, I love her, da 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 da. That doesn't mean you're in my heart. That just means I'm still I'm still paying attention, because when people hurt you, it's hard to trust. It's hard to trust. And people like, you got trust issues. Well, if you're always getting stabbed in the back by people that you let close to you, you're going to guard your heart. And that's what the Bible tells you to do. It tells you to guard your heart. So I just don't let people in and be like, you in, just because you say hi, you in. There's this girl at work right now. She brought me lunch yesterday, a pizza, whatever. And she just think we just cool, but we're not. You know what I'm saying? It's like, she said, I think SP is going to change jobs. No, baby girl, the bills still need to be paid. I got to stay there until he tells me to go. And he ain't telling me to go. He's telling me to hang my butt on in there and get them to pay for my schooling. I'm not trying to go nowhere. It has to get really hot and heated up in there. I know how to go somewhere and sit down on some people for the next, months and months and months to a year or two. 3 years is like, 3 years to me is like cakewalk. I can do 3 years and come. Girl, let me tell you something. When they're going to pay part of my tuition, they gonna pay $10,000 a part of my tuition, I'm gonna sit down. I'm not liking after the 7 months, y'all acting funny, y'all acting weird. But I tell you what, the devil is a lie. They gonna have to close that door because they're gonna pay for my schooling because you know what I'm saying? I'm just not trying to be all up in their face or whatever. I'm gonna just mind my business. But these little youngsters, when you have to work with these youngsters, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, you know, they are a different breed, okay? They in your face, do you wrong, and then want to roll their eyes at you like you did them wrong. You the one should be mad, and they looking like, nah, they mad because you just not accepting it, or you just don't like what just been done. They sitting there with a frown on the face like you should just take it. Girl, you know, I could call that girl up and say some things. I'm not. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to keep it moving. She called me. I'm not going to answer my phone. Number one, that's if you want to know, the first thing you do is cut off all communication. Because I don't know why you calling my personal phone number anyway. Number one, start cutting off communication. Hello? Okay. So that's number one thing that you do. She said they cut from a different cloth. Girl, they don't care. They do some really stupid stuff and be the low person on the totem pole. What I mean is, like, you got more rank and everything, and they acting like they got more rank than you, and you need to go sit down and listen to them. Listen to them for what, girl? The blind lead the blind? No, I think not. What I do? See, they want to take advantage of your kindness. See, they mistake your kindness for a weakness. It's not a weakness. You're being kind. You're being kind to them. And now all of a sudden, they stab you in the back. And then they sit there and act like they don't know what they just did. Baby girl, let me tell you something. When you look at me and roll your eyes like I did something to you, okay, we got a problem. You didn't even correct it. You still talking like it's okay. It's all right. It's not okay. It's not all right. So now, from now on, that particular person that I'm talking about, you guys, you know what? Hi and bye. That's it. And I'm not going to get in your face to say hi. You will say hi to me. I don't care if you don't say hi to me. That'll be even better. That'll be even great. But these things you got to do. It came out of the blue, you guys. I didn't even see it coming. But I already had my eye on this girl because somebody told me. Here's the thing about me. Somebody can tell me something about you. Like, say, for instance, somebody tells me something about Tina Powers. You know what? I am not going to hold that against Tina Powers until I see it for myself. Now, I'll watch and wait for it. And I definitely, let me just use Tina for an example, okay? Somebody say, Tina Powers winning my purse, or she's a thief. Okay, I'd be like, I ain't got no problems with Tina. Tina ain't never done nothing to me. But one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to leave my purse around Tina. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to do that. But that doesn't mean I'm going to treat her bad. I'm going to pay attention. Now, if for some reason there was an emergency and I said, hey, Tina, watch my purse or such, and I came back and everything was still in my purse, I'd be like, okay. But if my wallet was missing, I'd be like, okay. But keep in mind, what was told to me, I keep it. I keep it inside. Before I would leave, I would say, hey, watch my purse, but I would already grab my billfolder out. You know, I just would not put her in that situation to even attempt to take whatever she took out my purse. It definitely won't be my billfolder because I've been already told. When people tell you something, I'm not saying take it for what they say to be true, but take it and make sure you don't put that person in a position so that it'll be true. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe there's a reason why Tina took it from them. Maybe they stole from her. Or maybe she's stealing whatever was hers back. I don't know. Or maybe she don't like them or something. I don't know. But certain things happen to certain people for certain reason. And everybody gonna have an excuse. Everybody gonna have a reason. Just like the young girl last night. She was like, I'm just telling you what I was told. chick, see, if you was really true or really trying to be like this friend, you wouldn't even come at me like that because that's wrong. What you guys just do, you're just in the middle of it and you're saying it's okay. Now had you would have said that's messed up, I'm sorry they doing you like this, but this is what they, but that's not what you said. You're sitting there going, I'm just doing what they say. You put yourself in the position that I was cut, and only thing you wanted to do is pull the band-aid off real quick and say, deal with it. Hello? So, yeah. You got to watch people like that, So what our discussion today is going to be like I said, there's always life stories that you're living day to day that make you comprehend why you are the way you are. She said, my granny said, put it in your pocket for later. Exactly. Girl, my mama would tell me, put it in your pocket. That's for you. Put it in your girl. Yeah. I know exactly what you're saying, Sanja. So anyway, I've been still following the what is it, YSL, the Rico case for a young thug. And you guys are not going to believe what's going on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're still waiting to see what happens, if it's going to be a mistrial, if they're going to get a new judge, because Judge Gainesville, whatever his name is, I think his name is Judge Gainesville, he's been playing a little dirty. He's picking sides, and he done picked the prosecutor's side and letting them do whatever. But Kayla, remember Kayla, the young attorney, the black attorney from Atlanta, but she moved to Houston, but she travels back and forth to help the defense side. She was representing Woody. You guys know Woody. So Woody is what they call they call him a rat down there in Atlanta. Now, if you guys understand what a rat is or a snitch is, now I'm not too much worried about a snitch or a rat, but because if you're helping somebody, then I don't consider or define that as a rat or a snitch. But if you're doing the same thing they're doing, but you want to tell on them, but you know your house is not clean, but you want to tell what they did, but you don't want nobody to tell what you did, I consider that like a snitch or a rat. Now, at the same time, that's how you get out of trouble. You tell on somebody else, So Woody is on the stand, and he's really he took the fifth, you guys, and they basically bombarded him in the judge chambers. That's why right now they've got this transcript going on where they had this ex parte, and they coerced him into testifying when he said he'll take the fifth. He was standing toe to toe, 10 toes down, saying he don't want to testify. He's not going to say nothing. He even, I think, at one time said he was going to say he did it or he murdered him or whatever, because he didn't want to say nothing. He told him, I'll take the fifth. Well, they got him when his attorney was out of town. They got this young attorney, fresh, milk still on her breath. I'm not saying nothing bad. She's just still new. I'm not saying she's bad. I hear she's a good attorney. And she's one of the best attorneys if you need a defense attorney down there. She'll get you out of jail. She'll back you up. She just don't take your money. She got a real golden heart. I like the young lady. She's a lot of sniggles and giggles and stuff. Very young in the mind set. But nevertheless, I believe, she's got a lot to learn. They've been on YouTube for the last 3-4 days, not only talking about the case, but talking about other things too. They both got channels now. She's got like 10,000 subscribers all in one day. Woody, he got like 5,000 subscribers all in one day. And so they're monetizing on this, and there's nothing wrong with that. If people love them, they became very, viral famous. I wouldn't say viral, but they've had a lot of viral videos where he called Miss Hilton, she stank or something like get back, get back, get back like she smell. And I don't like that because this is a professional woman. Even though you don't like her, don't do that because you know good and well this woman probably makes more money in a month what a house that you live in. For real, for real. Serious. I'm just being honest. So to say that about her and got the world laughing and giggling, it wasn't cute, it wasn't funny. And so they're monetizing on little stupid stuff like that. But Woody said that on the stand, like she stank, okay? I got a problem with that because you take the focus off of why you're on the stand. Now, Woody, even though that he's a street man, he's got a CDL license. So he wanted to change his life and start driving trucks and whatever. That's great. And he should continue to do that. So now they're on YouTube and they're collecting money. So he's out in the streets giving money to the unfortunate out there. And I'm like, are you guilty about something? I'm not God. I can't judge this man. But I mean, you got hundreds and hundreds, you don't have a job, but you got this big fat cash money, and you're giving it to people, and he's like, that's how you. I believe that he's feeling guilty about something, but the one thing about it, when you're playing around with these type of characters that they call themselves gangs, this is the weirdest gang. I wouldn't even really call them a gang, to be honest with you. I just think they and it's not illegal to be in a gang, you guys. I want to stress that to you. It's not illegal to be in a gang. But a gang and what they're trying to charge these young fellows with is just weird. Because just because you call yourself, like I said, who accepted him, and if he's really in the YSL gang, you know what I'm saying? Some people just call themselves Bloods, Crips, whatever. But nevertheless, I'm just gonna tell it like the TI is, because I'm watching from afar, and I know you guys are watching, keeping up with when they're coming on or whatever. But nevertheless, I like Woody. I'm not gonna tell you I don't care for him. I do like him. I used to date somebody that spoke just like him, just broken down English, He said he has a hearing problem. He probably do have. Some people's like, oh, that's fake. I don't believe, because a lot of his lingo is kind of broken up. Like, that's how he hear it, so that's how he speaks it. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe, even if he couldn't, it's still, he admitted he was in a slow class. He was in a special ed class. No big deal. I'm not saying nothing like that. But then he said on the other day he couldn't read. And I'm like, okay, so you're going to start this nonprofit organization, but for what? I mean, how you going to help people read if you can't read, okay? So I don't know. Yes, Wanda, what's going on? How you doing? Hey, Lisa Calhoun, I see you in the building. Freddie's in the building. All right. Okay, so maybe he's making a change. Maybe he's going to make a change. But he did say, and what I got out of when I'm in the bushes over there, because, I'm at work. I just can't just sit there and type some stuff. I'm not trying to be in the bushes because bushes ain't nowhere but for little critters to be in or things like that. But I'm at work, so I can listen and hear what's said. He seems like he's a genuine person. I like Kayla. She's genuine. She smiles. Her smile is so beautiful. She got a whole bunch of teeth. A whole bunch. And she's just beautiful. Her smile is beautiful. Very, I would say, a young spirit in her. If that's what you like, I don't particularly care for too much of it because it's just not in my age group. So, but I listen to him. It's just like, I'm only gonna be able to listen for so long. It's like my kids, she's got a 14-year-old. So she's probably maybe the same age as my daughter. She's probably a little bit older. But her spirit is very uppity. I love her spirit. I love Woody's spirit. I'm just giving you guys the facts here of what I've been seeing, and they're going live pretty much every day. He's got a channel, she's got a channel, but here at the end of the day, loose lips sinks ships. So this little bitty money that they're getting, because I think you can't get monetized until they review it or whatever. So they're giving him cash apps or whatever. And he had got $800 and some all within like 20 minutes. $815. He was surprised, but the people love him. They love him and they want to see him do well and do better. But at the end of the day, I believe that he's feeling some guilty about Young Thug looking at life in prison. And they're out here smiling and grinning and giggling and stuff. I'm going to tell you guys something. I've always said this. It's not a game. When you're in that court, when you're in the hot seat, and you want people to care about, and he said, I don't care what people think about me. They ain't thought about me before my mama died and da-da-da-da-da. You're not the Lone Ranger. There's a lot of people that they don't have their mother. There's a lot of people that don't have a father, never had a father, or never had a mother. There's a lot of people, they don't go out over here shooting people, killing people, being bad, And yeah, you can love. Even though a person can do that, they gonna love somebody. They love their kids, they love their dog, they love this, love that. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't make you a bad person. It's just make that you made bad decisions in your life. But this should be an eye opener for him, and he turned himself around and just quit talking like. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, you guys, and mark what I say. We're gonna be right back in this same spot, same place. We're gonna come on. I'm gonna say, you guys, you know what? Didn't I tell you? They're on the YouTube talking about the case, and they're talking too much. And they're going to use some of that against them. They're talking too much. When he say he don't remember something, he don't know something, people asking him questions. And then here's the thing. When people call you a snitch or a rat or something, you know, he's living his life. He's showing where he's at. He's at home. He's driving in a car. He's this, he's that. I'm going to tell you something. He's going to get himself killed. Yeah, KILT. Okay? And then what? Then what? You know what I'm saying? These people hype you up, and then they're going to be like, they didn't have to do Woody like that, da-da-da-da-da. Woody knows what he's doing. He's like, when they asked him how old he was, you know what he said? He said, I'm grown. Because he couldn't remember how old he was or when his birthday was. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you lie so much, or you just don't care. You grown. You over the age of 21, you grown. But when you come into the courtroom and they ask you questions, you need to say, my birthday is, his birthday is July the 25th, okay? He's got a birthday coming up. He's I think he's a Leo. No, Leo's is somewhere else. Maybe he's a Libra or something. I don't know. But anyway, he's all over the place. And he wants to be liked. He wants to be accepted. Thank you, Sandra Watts. She said, that's how you spell decision. DECISION. You got too many S's in there. Okay? Take out one of them S's. It's not a double S. It's not a double S. She almost... But anyway, I like Woody. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I like somebody. I just like his personality. He seems like a really, he could be a really nice person, and do something for himself. Woody already got a bag on. He already got a bag on his head, girl, and you know that. Originally, they promised him witness protection, but now they are saying that that option is no longer available. Okay. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? Like I said, he's going to end up. Atlanta does not play. See, we can be in these towns like where I live at, well, and I'm a woman and I'm not in no gang, but, I do know gang members and things of that nature. But down here, it's not as serious as in Kansas City, where, like I said, I've got a lot of brothers. So, and then my family is made of a lot of men. You'll see a lot of men in my family. You won't see a lot of women in my family. So, just by my family being huge and humongous, of course, I know about the situation. I know it's okay. My spelling is terrible, horrible, and I work on it all the time. It gets a little better, but sometimes I just, I'm at the age I just don't care. But while you in school, you gotta care somewhat. You gotta do it right. Ask for, correct, spell correct or whatever, and get it done. But I've known how to get by with what little I do remember and have. I used to be very well with my, but not. I mean, better than now. But back then, with retaining things, and I just can't retain a lot of stuff anymore, and I just don't worry about it. I just play the games that you play, and then maybe your retainment will last you a little longer. Someone should be sued because they put this guy life in danger just to try to win a case. Yeah. And they knew that he would get on the stand and lie. They talk like this. Well, we don't want you to lie. I hope you don't lie. Da 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 da. Yeah. He put himself in danger because he fired his attorney, and then they wondering where his attorney at. He fired his attorney. And even though he fired his attorney, that's when they went in and wanted to talk to him. And then Kayla comes in the middle of it and really don't know what's going on. And they talking to her to tell him to come in compliance with what they're doing. She really don't know. If you read the transcript, she's like, huh? Oh, okay. She's really not. And then when they give her time to talk to him, and they talk for 30 minutes to an hour, I think. She should have been telling him, well, he want to get out of jail. Here's the thing. And it's kind of really weird. Let's go over this real quick. Here was his option. You either get and do it, and we will give you immunity and answer our questions, and we're going to ask you a whole bunch of questions. She said, I sent $25. I sent SP on your birthday. Well, thank you very much, Miss Valerie Montgomery. Thank you for that. That's going to help. Thank you very much. She said my birthday. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
So you know what I do, even though that is my birthday gift, y'all gonna be winning that money on the 30th. The 30th, y'all gonna win that money. That just be something I ain't gotta have to worry about. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. But so anyway, I would like to know what you guys are thinking about this young thug. I told you guys I'm very interested in this case, and I can't just let it go. I like Young Thug. I don't like his music because I'm not a bebopper. I just what I'm saying. But I like his pose. His mannerism. He's in court. He's very manageable. He's not in there acting a fool. He's sitting there. Sometimes he don't acknowledge the judge. The judge say hi, good morning, or whatever. He ain't like, good morning, Your Honor. He just like, hey, I'm here. He done gained some weight. He looks very good. He's a very handsome man, I believe. He's got kids and everything, and and it's all good. But I like everybody. I don't particularly care for Miss Love. She is Andrea Love on the prosecutor's side. I don't particularly care for her. I'm just going to be honest with you. She's sneaky. And when we thought, who told the defense team, who told them about this ex parte meeting? Everybody thought it was Kayla. Kayla said it wasn't her. And I was like, well, then the judge talking about, I got a good idea who it is. And he didn't say nothing. And she was like, I'm finna get in trouble. But Kayla keeps saying it ain't her. I don't believe we're going to ever know who it was because the attorney is not going to tell them. He's just not. And he'd rather go to jail than to say who told him that. See what I'm saying? He's the type of attorney. Young Thug has a type of attorney that, he's going to go to jail for. Matter of fact, he asked him, if you're going to lock me up, can I be in the same cell with my client? He going to be a client. And you know what I mean? Exactly. That's why I went back to school, to keep my mind working. Exactly. And so, anyway, I'm digging this whole trial. I wish they was on the day they're supposed to be on today, because it's Monday. And they just got the jurors just waiting. Did I already got it? Well, I don't know. I don't know if it popped up. Did it come in? It must did, because it was on 8. And Miss Valerie, let me see. I didn't look, but I will. But because you said you put it in the chat, yes, it did, girlfriend. It did show up, and it did. And I cash out real quick. I got to, because I got very little money in the bank right now. I got very little money in the bank, but I got y'all money. I got y'all money saved, because I know how to save. I do very good. Throughout the 6 months, 7 months, I've been saving. So it won't be a problem. I just got to get with my moms, and then we got to work out how many gifts, not gifts. Like I said, you guys, let me share some with you, because I told you guys we're not going to do gift cards because people were having problem with gift cards. But before we had decided that we're not going to do gift cards, I had already, because what I do was I purchased 2-3 gift cards a month. So it make it easier on myself. And I've got the receipts here too. So I got 2 gift cards, and I don't even know what's on this gift card. I don't even know what's on the gift card. Oh, okay. I got a gift card, and I got a Bath and Body Works. Okay. I got 2. That's the only 2 I got. And then everything else is going to be cash out. Okay. I got 2 gift cards. And one's a Bath and Body Works, and one of them is just a Visa $25 gift card. So exactly. So so that's 2 that we ain't got to worry about. But we usually come up with 30, and we know that we got 100, or maybe I don't know how many hundreds we're gonna have. We might have to have 100 and 4 50s or whatever, and then 25s and 10s and all of that, and 20s or whatever. But and we got to have some $5, because we got to have some things people don't like. But we all just can't have $100 bills, because y'all don't give like that. Y'all just don't. Y'all don't give like that. Y'all be giving nickels and $2 and stuff. So that okay, because I can tell you, okay. So anyway, uh, I I want you guys to know though that don't be so judgmental, and I'm only telling you what I feel about the people. Like I believe, like, if Woody was my son, I would tell him go sit down somewhere. The publicity that you're getting right now is is gonna get you hurt. So what the prosecutor's done to him, he's only doing it now to himself. Like, it's almost like a slap in the face, because if I was Young Thug, and the reason why they there is because of you. You told him that he did this, and you told him he did that, and you know. She said, if I win, I'm donating my winnings. Okay, Miss Didi. She said, FYI, just for your information. Well, there's some people in here that would sure love to win. But I don't know, Miss Didi. I don't know. I don't know. We have, and I think we've got two other items or something, two or three other items. But other than that, everything else, I think it's like 25 gift cash apps that, and what I'll do, I'll just let you guys know now, so you won't be like, how are we going to do this? I'll get an envelope, put in the envelope what the cash app is, or and to make it where nobody knows there's a difference in the envelopes, I won't even put the gift cards in the envelope. I will just show them to you if you pick that, and put the piece of paper in there that says gift cards such and such, because we only got 2 gift cards. The rest of them is all cash apps. We're not doing gift cards anymore. We're just going to do cash apps. And then, we do got some shirts, because we got to do our little things with our shirts. And so, because we still got some shirts left over that we can give. That's why I said it's about probably 5 items, and then the rest is all money. But I'll just write on a piece of paper, this is cash out, $100, cash out, 50. So you don't know if you win the big money. You're not gonna know if it's a cash app, because I don't have a cash app account. It be cash app or Miss Didi. Here's the thing. It's gonna be cash app, or you can give me your address, and then I'll make provision if you don't have a cash app. I'll make provisions for you. Okay? But if I mail something to you, you don't get it, it's gonna be on you. Cause cash app is simple, it's easy, and I know you got it right then. You can't come to me and say, oh, I went to Wendy's and the card wasn't working. You can't tell me that, because I cash apped you. So if you went to Wendy's, I don't know what card you got. See, but I found out that on these cards, some people they got some cards, and they've done something to them where they got the code to the card, and they can seal the card back up like it doesn't even look like it's been touched. Or now when you buy the card, they peel it back, and then they put those numbers in there, and I don't like that. I'm like, why are you peeling the card back? Why you pulling that back? That's not for you. That's why they got it covered. She was like, I got to put it in, and I don't even want it. She was like, well, you got to get it now, because I've already got. Girl, I don't want that. So she says, no, I want to donate it. Oh, okay. You can donate it then. You won a lot last time, 2 or 3 times, and you wasn't even here. So I don't know how you gonna donate and you don't even show up when we do it. Tell me that, Miss Didi. Anyway, and I'm just playing with you. She was like, girl, don't come for me. Didi gonna give me the business. You better practice on that mac and cheese, and quit putting some Quit putting sour cream in your mac and cheese or your cottage cheese or whatever. My brother done told you, you don't be putting sour cream in your mac and cheese. He says it's called mac and cheese, Dee Dee. He gonna teach our women how to cook. She called it. She called it. He was like, no, that's not how you cook mac and cheese. This is what you do. It's called mac and cheese, not mac and sour cream. Use 4 cheeses. This is what you do. You do this. I mean, he's got a whole recipe how to cook the delicious baked mac and cheese. I told you guys, y'all thought I was lying when I told you every last one of my brothers are chefs and maitre d's and all of that stuff. And I kid you not, they are famous for their cooking. He was the one that cooked for that girl. I told you, the singer or whatever. And they fly him to cook for her everywhere she goes. What's her name? Somebody know in the chat. Her daddy put her on and singing and everything. Kaylee, or whatever her name is. I can't remember her name, but he cooks for her. He cooks for another person too, and he cooks for the town there too. Was that Buck who put me in line? Buck, no, not Buck. But I'm telling you, people come from all over, and they be like, oh, yeah, Miley Cyrus. You know who I'm talking about. Miley Cyrus. He cooks for Miley Cyrus. And he cooks for another person, too. And they fly him in wherever they're shooting at or whatever. And he cooks them if they're having a get-together, a dinner or whatever. He cooks for them. And he gonna tell you exactly they like their cooking. And then my brother, I told you, some attorneys that I was dealing with came in from town, and they was like, I was in a deposition, and they was like, let's go anywhere you want to go. And I was like, oh, it doesn't matter to me. I can eat. They was like, oh, let me tell you, we're gonna go over here. It's at this bank. It's this Wichita country club or whatever, and the cook is the bomb. He's the greatest, and you're gonna love his cooking and da 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 da. And I was like, okay. And then we get there and we get up in the elevator and we go up there, and they was like, order whatever you want on the menu, and I order this and I order that because I don't eat just any and everybody's cooking or whatever. And I ordered it and it was good. It was good. I was like, oh yeah. And they was like, you're gonna have to meet the chef because it was good. We wants to give him whatever, a tip or whatever and all this stuff. They was like, waitress, come here. Would you go get the chef and have the chef come out? We want her to meet the chef because this was one of the best meals that every time we come in town, we come here and all this stuff. Yes, we do. These people are millionaires. These attorneys are very big millionaires. The one of them's from Washington, one of them's from New York or whatever. And they were doing my deposition for a lawsuit. I was doing the lawsuit, okay? I was the plaintiff. You guys hear what I said? I said I was the plaintiff. I went and got some people from out of state. I'm not saying that. And then he walks in and he was like, hey sis. And they looking, they was like, oh my goodness, you know him? Like, yeah, this is my brother. They was like, shut up. No, it's not. And he come give me a hug. He looked just like me. They was like, look, he looked just like you. I said, this is my brother. This is my biological. We have the same mother. We have the same father. Raised in the same house. This is my brother. They was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. That's your brother? So, yeah, my brothers are famous for their cooking and everything. Matter of fact, when we have family outings, even at my wedding, my brother cooked at my wedding. He was like, oh, sis, I do it. He was like, don't be getting stuff. We had ribs and I almost want to say pork chops and all this other stuff. But, yeah, your macaroni, mac and cheese and everything. Yeah. So, anyway, and that's all he does. I mean, now he's got a lot of property. He's got a lot of houses and everything. I think he got like 6 or 7 houses or something that he's buying and fixing up, and then he rent them out and selling them and flipping them and things of that nature. And plus, he's got 2 stores, so he's about his business. That's my oldest brother. Now, he wasn't always about his business, but his sister put him straight, put him on straight street. Get yourself together, boy. I'm the baby. She gonna say princess, and you know it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm the baby, and my brothers, I want them to do well, want them to do right, and I tell them about themselves. You get yourself together, and I'm right there with you, and I'll help you, and and yeah, we I do love my family. I don't talk to them all the time, but I reach out to them here and there and say, hey, what's going on or whatever. I just don't get in their business or something. They got their own life. And I believe that they're all good men. All of my brothers are good men. All of them good men. They are. They take care of their family. They make sure the bills are paid. They make sure they go to work. And that's what we put into our men in my family. Like, don't be no deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your kids and all that, and some. And pay them bills. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, SB, that Bath and Beyond, that Bath and Body Work card, you might go ahead and send it on.
Send it on to you?
Yep.
Yeah, how you know you're going to win it?
Oh, I got a feeling I'm going to win that this year.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
So,
Virginia bringing it home, y'all.
Virginia's bringing it on?
Like they did before. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So tell me, Virginia, have they said anything on the Corey case, Corey Bigsby and Cody Bigsby case of when they going back to court?
I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard anything either. I had a 785. Aren't y'all in the 785 area?
No, that's 757.
757? Okay. Because I had a 785 call me this morning.
Unless somebody has a different number than 757. I don't know.
Okay.
Where's
It could be
757?
it could be somewhere else. I just had that number called this morning, and yeah.
Alright. But you can go ahead on and bring it this away.
All right. We'll see if you're going to win it on the, what did we say, the 30th, right?
The 30th
At 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, right.
All right. We're going to see if you win it. Girl, it's going to be something if you do win it.
Girl, I'll be shouting from the rooftop. But y'all have a good day.
All righty.
Alright.
All right. So, you guys, what do you guys think about Woody and the attorney that he fired, Miss Kayla Bumpus, getting on YouTube? And because Kayla already said she does not want to just talk about the YSL. She wants to talk about other stuff. And there's nothing wrong with starting your YouTube, especially when you're really hot right now. I mean, and she's learning quickly how to maneuver through this YouTube thing, and all that. 785 is in Kansas, okay, because it's not here. I didn't know who called. It must be my boss or something. 785 is usually we're the 316, but 785 can be Kansas. It's just not here in Wichita. Because Wichita is a 316, you guys. But I don't know what 785 is. But let me see if I missed any phone calls. Nope, sure didn't. And check this out. Oh, golly. Breaking news, you guys. Missing girl, 17 years of age, is found dead in the woods near a busy road as teen boy is charged with murder. A 17-year-old missing girl has been found dead in the woods near a busy road, and a teen boy is charged with her murder. Trinity Bostick, a Macon County High School Macon, Georgia. Macon, Tennessee. Macon School's senior body was found on July the 3rd, just 5 days after she was reported missing. A Tennessee Department of Transportation worker found her remains near the wood line of Route 386 in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Now, a 17-year-old boy from Westmoreland is facing first-degree murder charges in connection with Trinity's death. Oh my goodness. The name Trinity, you can almost can tell she's probably African American. Hendersonville police have not released the suspect's name due to his minor age. Trinity was initially reported missing on the evening of Saturday, June the 29th. Friends and family have been left devastated by the loss of the teen. Kathy Dunfer, a close friend of Trinity, told Fox she was excited about graduating. She was a very smart girl. She was intelligent, a hard worker. Duffer and Trinity became friends as the two did projects together in the community. Trinity loved to talk. I would listen, she said. I was just devastated, said Duffer, when she heard her young friend had lost her life. I just couldn't believe it. The last time I seen Trinity was at Walmart, and she would hug me and thank me for everything I done for her. The Hendersonville Police Department suspect foul play as they continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding Trinity's death. Okay. All right, Miss Dee Dee. Trinity is Caucasian. She's a very pretty girl. Pretty name, Trinity. Very beautiful name. Very pretty girl. They suspect foul play. In order to maintain the integrity of the investigation. What is this? The investigation, in order to maintain the integrity of the investigation, no other details surrounding this incident will be released. Trinity classmate started a GoFundMe page to support her family during this time. The class of 2025 is saddened at the passing of our classmate Trinity. The organizer wrote, "We are planning on raising money to help and support her family during these times. Any amount of donation will be given to Trinity's family to help with expenses and in great appreciation. Thank you." Trinity was described as a caring and thoughtful person by friends. Trinity was just a thankful person. She was kind-hearted. She would help anybody. Our thoughts and prayers are the Trinity family and friends during this tragic time. Oh, Trinity classmates. Just last week, the body of a missing autistic girl was found she's autistic. Okay. Was found in a Tennessee lake just minutes after a statewide search was launched. Serenity. She was 7. She was found by a diver team in Douglas Lake near Dang Ridge just after 11 a.m. She was reported missing by her family at around 5 a.m. after they realized she left their home on India Creek Road in the middle of the night. It's a lot of stuff. Mom of 12-year-old found strangled in the creek. Man charged with paying her for access to 12-year-old daughter's body denied for 14-year-old charged with murder. 3 teenagers open a suitcase on the beach hoping. I think the last time Dad pleaded for daughter's ex-boyfriend not to be free. Okay. You know, sometimes you look at these people's pictures and they all kind of look the same, you guys. Adopted a 4-year-old found murdered. older sister alive. I remember we was looking at that. He killed one of the kids. If he's old enough to commit murder, he's old enough to be named. I hope they charge him as an adult and he gets at least life in prison with no parole. They said, you found him guilty already. Wow, that was quick. Due to his minor age by less than 1 year, that commit murder and will be charged as an adult, but let's protect his name. You guys, these, YouTube and these chat rooms and stuff. This girl was a pretty girl too. It's sad. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here. 44-year-old Danielle Hayden. Dang, he look all beat up. They beat him up. I want to see this real quick. 44-year Danielle was arraigned on a slew of charges, including numerous. Ooh, they tore him up. He trying to hide his face. I mean, his lip is huge. Drunk driver in crash that killed 3 in custody. Because he wanted to drink and drive. Oh my God. Because he wanted to drink and drive. A 44-year-old Danielle Hayden was arraigned on a slew of charges, including numerous manslaughter offenses, after 3 people was killed and 8 others injured in a suspected drunk driving crash. He is being held without bail. According to police, Hayden was driving on a suspended license for failing to answer a summons 4 times on 3 separate dates. The crash happened. Let me see. The crash happened just before 9 p.m. Thursday at 645 Water Street on the Lower East Side, New York. Golly. All right, you guys. I'm finna get off of here, and I will see you guys Wednesday. Oh my God, I don't know how we're gonna be doing this. I'll see you guys Wednesday at same time, same place. I'll just see you guys when you get in the building, all right? I'll see you guys soon.